Last week, Trump fired this woman, and not enough people are talking about it. This is Dr. Erica Mickentarfer. And if you're like, Meredith, I didn't know that name, I didn't know who this woman was 24 hours ago, then you and I have that in common. Up until a few days ago, Dr. Mickentarfer was actually the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. And about a week ago, Dr. Mickentarfer and her department put out their monthly jobs report. It's something they always do. Unfortunately, this report showed that the labor market is slowing down. It also included some updated data. They didn't have all of the data in May and June, so now they're putting in some numbers from there, and they're saying, oh, guess what? We expected that things would be here. They're not actually as good as we thought they would be. And the problem is, this report doesn't make Trump's economy look that great. So Trump took to Truth Social and said like, oh, you know what? This is because this is a Biden appointee. She's lying about the job market. We're firing her effective immediately. But the problem is, Dr. Mickentarfer might have been nominated by Biden, but she was voted in with huge bipartisan support. You can look up these numbers. There are so many Republicans in those yays. It's really important that people understand that like this position that she was in is a bipartisan position. And William Beach, who is the former commissioner of the BLS, appointed by Trump, by the way, has said that firing Dr. Mickentarfer is a huge slam on the credibility of the BLS. By the way, he's currently a fellow at the Center for Data Analysis at the Heritage Foundation, and he's criticizing what Trump just did. And he's not the only one who's saying this. A lot of economists are saying, like, you literally just fired the messenger. If you take a math test and you don't like the score that you get, you can't just fire the person who gave you that score. At least that's what my parents would always say to me every time I tried to get the math teacher fired. People don't forget Mrs. 40. A lot of people have told me that they voted for Trump because of the economy. And the only way that we can judge if Trump is improving the economy is if we have accurate numbers and accurate data being reported, and not people who are bipartisan being fired. One of the most concerning things that I read too is that people are saying this is a giant leap towards authoritarianism. Anyway, for what it's worth, I really still can't add fractions. That's not my math test, but that's what most of them looked like.